It is a brand new season here in Cheney, and we are glad to be with you here on SWX as the Eastern Washington Eagles open up their 2024 campaign, hosting the Monmouth Hawks, the first time these two teams have ever played. Such a pleasure to be with you, everybody. I'm Austin Getz, joined by my broadcast partner, Bill Overall, here in Cheney, dating all the way back to his time as a player. Just like that, we are underway. The opening kickoff in the air, and Michael Wortham fields it 2 yards deep in the end zone. Dangerous return man for the Eagles is going to take it all the way over the 20-yard line, and that is where we will.
Michael Wortham's going to get a few looks as well, kind of their Swiss Army knife.
Short carry for Alta here on first down. This is a pass out to Efton Chisholm, the Eastern longtime offensive standout out there in the slot. He picks up a first down.
Yeah, Efton Chisholm.
Starting role last season, averaged more than 4 yards a carry. He gets it for the second time, runs over a man, runs over the 50, all the way into Monmouth territory.
Yeah, and you see there all year is going to really say a lot about where they finish.
This time it's Michael Wortham taking the snap from the backfield. We talked about him on the kickoff return. He is real.
It's just more of the same for the Eagles.
Taylor made one start last year against Idaho, and this time he's going to run into the 15 down to the 10-yard line. But there is a flag behind the play. We'll see if this one's coming back.
Yeah, they got a hold on the outside. It's going to come. Yeah, and looking at the replay, I'm not sure it's so much of a hold there.
This time Vesperis back under center, gets it out to Chisholm. His third catch already. Chisholm to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Washington.
Chisholm, he just makes people miss, able to get into the end zone fairly easily.
What an efficient first drive of the season for the Eagles, who are on the board. Down in 5.
Watch Tylen Jackson, number 95, at the bottom of your screen here on that right edge.
Robertson drops back, fires. He's got enough for a first down on the short pickup. That was also Derry, who just had the jet sweep a second ago. Here on second down. This time it is, another play action pass, and a nice play on the ball there by Wells to break it up.
Yeah, that's two plays.
Tylen Jackson, Justice Laulu also up there on the Eastern defensive line. Robertson drops back, blitz coming, heads out to the boundary. This one in and out of the hands of Trey Neal. And Eastern Washington will force a punt. A rare Thursday starter, and also rare back-to-back home games to open the season. Don't see that a lot. Here's a fake handoff. This is going to be Vesperis tucking it, and he's going to have enough for the first down. He paid for it, too. A big hit along the Cooper Cup, I'll tell you that. Cup over 400. Here's a pass out to the flat for Chisholm. Makes another man miss. Efton Chisholm with moves along the sideline. Chisholm into Monmouth territory, all the way up to the 30-yard line. Efton Chisholm just gobbling up receptions early on.
Yeah, and again, I mean, around for a while. He knows this offense well, and they've developed a really good chemistry with this quarterback, Vesperis.
Another guy with more than 40 games played. Here's a pass out to the left. This is going to be Miles Williams with his first reception this season. Miles able to move the chains with a first down.
And this, as Eastern's ready to go.
Empty backfield for Vesperis. Drops back. He'll swing this out. Another little kind of a screenplay set up there. And that was Dotson on the reception that time.
And they're perfectly happy just going to see this. I would imagine he's going to be running the football here.
He'll go for the student body right play. Jared Taylor cuts up field. Taylor to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Washington.
We saw it over and over again, and it just was effective. They never went away from it, and more of the same here in 2024.
Extra point up and good. All system and 7 yards per carry. And now moves into that starting running back role. They will hand it off to him this time, and he's got enough for the first down, and he would have had a lot more if not for a touchdown-saving tackle up the middle there by Eastern Washington. Not to mention their nickel cornerback, Cage Skank. Second down and 10, Robertson to pass again. This time he tries to go up the seam. He's got his man, and for the first time, the Hawks are into Eastern territory. Robertson calls for the motion man. Drops back, pressure coming, he's hit as he thrown, he's gonna loft it up, and it is hauled in inside the 5-yard line. Gavin Nelson with the big play, and now
the football, a lot of air underneath it, otherwise that's a score. You'll see it again here. You just had to wait for the football to come down to him, much like a punt. You saw Robertson take the hit. Unfortunately for Eastern Washington.
Takes the direct snap, little hesitation, goes up the middle, and he's swallowed up. Fighting for the goal line, he'll be wrestled down. But that interior defensive line for Eastern Washington, where a lot of the returning starters are on this defense, passes the test. Ento straight ahead, and this time he's gonna find the lane, and he's in. Touchdown Monmouth, but we do have a flag.
Yeah, thrown by that umpire from behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a big call.
Asking. So that's gonna hurt him on the ensuing kickoff. See if we can take a look at it here. Yeah, you can see it right there. Had his hands in the face of T.J. Lewis, one of those offensive linemen.
Try here, and the kick is up and good. So 14-7, Monmouth on their second drive. So now it's Wortham lining up at quarterback. He's got Alta here in the backfield. Now a shift, multiple tight ends and fullback Austin York in the game. On this 3rd and 3. Oh, a beautiful keep there by Wortham, and he's gonna have the first down. That was a textbook option keep. Not sure how many teams are playing 3 quarterbacks in the first half of games. Taylor's gonna try it to the left side. He's strung out and dropped, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great play in space by John England.
I think it took about
big 3rd down here. Robertson calls for the snap, drops back, looking for a deep pass down the seam. He doesn't have a man. He overthrows him, and that also stops the clock. Remember, Eastern Washington had him directly behind Taylor as the running back. Opens up the hips, heads out to the right. Taylor's going to tuck it and run, and he's got the first down. They were looking to see if you could get Wortham out in the flat, but Jared, once he saw that it was not open, there was
tackle too, just right there in the chest area.
Vesperis well protected, goes to the sideline. Oh, makes the catch and gets a foot down. Perfect throw and an even better work along the sideline.
Yeah, can we just talk about
3rd and short. This time, another gap on the sideline, but not getting out of bounds. That time it actually was Vesperis running the football.
Yeah, and that's these Eastern receivers.
Miles Williams goes in motion. Vesperis steps up. He's gonna throw it towards the end zone. Diving catch! Caught, touchdown!
Ball, but again, Vesperis just creating more time for himself, being able to get that throw off, and he's been on target with those
touchdown to go up 21-14. As here you'll get another look as Vesperis could have ran for the first down. That's what really impressed me, Bill. He had the first down, but he figured that Williams was going to get just enough separation to deliver a strike into the end zone.
Yeah, and just really accurate thrower, both in the pocket.
Hawks are just going to kneel this one down and go into the half. But what a half it was for Eastern Washington, especially this Eastern offense. We'll take a break and come back with your halftime coverage. Beautiful night here in Eastern. Second half, the kick unit has done a great job of covering things up downfield. Jackson Cleaver puts his big left foot into this one. That will go to the back of the end zone. And so the Hawks will start their drive coming out at their 25-yard line. We recapped it in.
Again, big play here for Monmouth.
Quick pass right near the sticks. A big hit right near the marker. That was Kentrell Williams who came up. So here we go, 4th and inches. Ento into the game. Robertson, handoff. Ento is going to have just enough. Only good for a yard or 2.
Seen for Monmouth in this game.
Wonder if this is 2-down territory right on the verge of field goal range. Robertson with the pocket collapsing out to a receiver, but he missed him. He had Derry open. It was going to be short of the first down anyways, but that was well. Robertson out to his right, looking downfield. He's going to fire back over the middle, and it is incomplete. Eastern Washington forces a turnover on downs, and hanging out in the back on coverage there was Dejon Wells again.
Yeah.
Vesperis drops back. Good clean pocket out to the left. Slipping out of a tackle there was Efton Chisholm. Chisholm with more than 100 yards in the first half starts off the second half with a bang.
And again, it's just, you know.
Motion, play clock winding down. Taylor gets it off. Taylor trying the right side again, and he's up near the first down marker. Depends on the spot. He's short. So now a 4th and short coming up. Ends in the game, and also Austin York, who also operates as a fullback. And here's the handoff. Dotson strung out, but able to get the first down as he was able to keep those feet moving. He had danger right around the line of scrimmage to convert here. It's a 3rd down and 5 inside 6 minutes to play. It's Chisholm. Chisholm down to the 5. Chisholm to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Washington. Efton Chisholm with his 9th.
After catching the football.
Chisholm, the preseason Phil Steele All-American, has Eastern up 3 scores. 35-14 here in Cheney, having a lot of fun on the red. They're finding themselves down 21 points as they'll start this drive with a big play. TJ Spate, we haven't seen him get out in space very much tonight, but he gets all the way up near the 45-yard line. Allowed a touchdown, then punted on offense and allowed another touchdown, have dominated this game. Oh, what a great play out on the perimeter, and now we do have a late flag coming in. Might have been a face mask, but I think that was Derek Ganter Jr.
Personal foul, face mask, number 18 of the defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run and an automatic first down.
It was.
We talked about with their new defensive coordinator keeping these offenses guessing.
Eric Sanders' defense has looked good tonight. Robertson flushed in trouble, and he's not able to complete this pass. It is incomplete. The Eastern defense both on the rush front and in coverage. 4th down. Monmouth's last drive ended in a turnover on downs. Quick fire over the middle, right near the marker, and he's short. This should be a turnover on downs again as Eastern flew up and tackled well. It was
legs out there with this defense trying to keep up.
Keiko Vesperis back in at quarterback, dives over the first down marker, and he able to move the chain. Second time tonight we've seen Keikoa make a really quick decision as soon as there was nothing downfield. Taylor's gonna swing it out to Keikoa, who catches the pass and goes forward for a first down. As soon as I saw 10 seconds left on the play clock, 2nd and short, a handoff. Alta here, he's got it. Tuna rumbling over to the 30-yard line, and Eastern continues to move the chains. They do not have to snap this football if they don't want to. It can take it all the way down to the end of the third.
Mental errors. You haven't seen any of that out of Eastern here today.
On 3rd down, Vesperis now over the middle to Efton Chisholm, who lost his footing or he would have had a first down. He's short of the marker. 4th down, decision time for Aaron Best. He's within field goal range. And excuse me, it's actually Jared Taylor, and I know that because he's got enough for the first down. Not that Vesperis wouldn't, but Taylor, your short yardage quarterback, didn't think we'd break that out tonight, but yeah. Taylor moving the chains.
Well, and you've got, you know, what.
Here's Keiko Vesperis back in there. He's going to fire this one out to the right where it's caught by Efton Chisholm. Cuts back. Chisholm fighting for the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Eastern Washington! The career night for Efton Chisholm continues.
End zone. I mean, that was a clinic on so many levels. You just drop that play and say, hey, you want to learn how to stiff arm? You do it this way. If you want to learn how to use the sideline to your advantage.
To have a commanding lead here with 12 minutes to play. Robertson out to the left this time, and it's caught enough for a first down there. Trey Neal. And the Eastern defense, which we talked, your key to the game about tackling.
Yeah, I mean, again, we could talk about scheme. We could talk about, you know, trying to disguise things. This looks like a big play as we're talking about the defense. So there you go, Austin. You just jinxed that side of the ball. But at one time they've been able to get behind them, and they'll get right back up to the line of scrimmage and try to get a playoff here. But for the most part, yes, the scheme's been fine, and they've been able to disguise some things. But it's just been those simple little, you know, technique type things, although this looks like a touchdown as well. So there you go. We're going to stop talking about the defense of Eastern as Monmouth gets down there quickly to get some quick points up, which they absolutely needed.
Jack Neary there with a quick.
Maybe they're looking at the scoreboard a little bit, and I'll guarantee you Eric Sanders, Aaron Best, they're going to be reminding these kids.
Looking to crack 100 rush yards perhaps in this one before all said and done. Would be the second time in his career he's done that. He bounces to the outside here. Had to hang on to that football as it nearly came out, but ball security #1 there for Tuna, who's able to move the chains.
Yeah, really nice presence there of just
on the night for Tuna, the pride of Kamiakin High School in Kennewick. He'll get it again, third time, and he runs through another tackle, and this will be putting him right near the 100-yard mark. It might be
stay together, it'd be experience, and that's what we have here this year. So they can continue to, you know, keep these kids on the field and play together. That's a great start. You see how much they're starting to take this game over, running the football on the
ball. Now down to 5 seconds. Vesperis, handoff, Dotson over the right tackle, and he's able to get the first down. But there is a flag behind the play. And an injured player as well.
Personal foul, chop block, offense number 66 and 51. Be a 15-yard penalty.
Their schedule that you would think they're supposed to. So with 7 minutes left here in the ball game, Eastern with a third down and long that's going to be stopped well short of the sticks. So Eastern's going to punt this ball away. And remember, Monmouth went down the field and scored with.
You know, they're trying to give kids an opportunity to play, but when that sort of thing happens, you need to get your starters back in.
Another open man downfield, Spade again before he's pushed out at the 35 by Darian Sampson. But yards coming in territory where you are going to have to go with the onside kick if you're able to score. That's Jack Neary, who had the touchdown, who's able to get the first down here as he runs out of bounds. Until once we get inside the final 2-minute intermission. And another wide open man up the middle. It's TJ Spate. Spate hops over a man. He's down to the 10.
Well, I'll tell you, you're seeing something out of Robertson here, and it may be.
Line without scoring. Robertson to drop back to pass. Pressure coming. He's hit. First time tonight the Eastern defense gets to him, and it's Deshaun Misa, the transfer from Boise State. What Eastern's defense needed. Robertson up the seam, and it is incomplete. Great play made on the ball there, and it was Wells once again.
Yeah, I'll tell you, defensively.
Robertson going for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown Hawks. Max James high-pointed that ball and came down with it.
Well, and we've talked about just the mismatch in terms.
Quiet night from him so far. Robertson drops back, looking. Now he's going to take off and run, throws it low and incomplete. So they have still trimmed. This certainly looks like an onside kick to me, and it is. And this one's hauled in by Eastern. Nice job there on the hands team. That was Jalen Jenkins, the safety, who was able to.
Their success with this offense.
Taylor following Tuna once again, and this time Taylor's going to have enough for the first down. See if Monmouth uses the timeout, almost all but have to.
Don't give Monmouth any more time than necessary to get the ball back and try to get down the field and score. And as we talk about that, ball's in the air.
Vesperis out to the right. This one is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Williams, so that will stop the clock with 2 minutes and
still valuable time.
Monmouth actually rolled their returner up here, so they're not even going to attempt to return this one, as this one's going to be popped in the air, and nice special teams execution there as it's caught at about the 6-yard line. So Landon Ogles taking over, big shoes to fill from Nick Kokic. And so far tonight, he's done pretty
where if you can give him the ball in space and let him run with it.
That was TJ Spade on the last reception. He'll be close to 100 yards now. Throw to the sideline. That's caught by Nelson, who had that drop on the first play.
Not often that kids from out in that part of the country are going to get a chance to come out here. So
3rd down and 10. Robertson hit hard as he lets this one go, and it is incomplete. And Robertson a bit slow to get up as Matthew Brown.
Pass interference. Number 18 of the defense. 15-yard penalty and an automatic. 1st down.
That's Derek Ganter Jr. there on the interference down the field.
See it here. Again, another big hit that Robertson takes. And
seconds remaining as Monmouth has creeped their way closer to midfield. They'll try for the seam play again, and this one's picked off. It was tipped and intercepted by Kentrell Williams Jr.
No, partner, you talked about it. You talked about the fact.
Kentrell Williams Jr., his 2nd interception of his career and his 1st since 2022. It went through the hands of Nelson. And how about the concentration of
this is a game that they should have won. I don't think there's any question that they're a more talented team than Monmouth. They're at home, so that's what you would expect. But, you know, it doesn't always work out that way. So, and how they did it offensively, I think if they can continue to gel the way they are with so many people getting involved, I think that's the takeaway for me. This is going to be a team that offensively is going to do a lot of great things. Defensively, they got to clean some things up. Listen, this Big Sky Conference is tough. And the teams that they got coming in here, Montana State, are going to give them a lot. Idaho's better. Those are teams that are in that recruiting area that Eastern competes with, and so you gotta bring it. But this is a good start.
It goes in the books, a 42-27 win for the Eastern Washington Eagles, who open the season in the win column. That's going to do it for us here tonight. But remember, we will